You know, she was different, and she appeared more fun. A lot of people still assume there are a lot of others. She is, wonderful for the sport. She's a superb player. WNBA puts Angel Reese in her place after Caitlin Clark attack because the sport prioritizes skill, performance, and integrity over petty theatrics, no matter how many TikTok followers you get. Isn't that shocking? But Angel Reese has let jealousy ruin her career for the past few years. Angel Reese is employing old tricks to get people talking about her by stirring up controversy. But this time the WNBA isn't going to let it happen. Women's basketball doesn't always have more drama than a daily soap. But here we are. Caitlin Clark and Reese are opposites of each other. They don't have to be friends. They don't have to get along. They're in competition. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Two names are making the WNBA into a reality show full of bad behavior, heated arguments, and social media breakdowns. We're a bunch of idiots and stuff like that. But this is the golden goose. This is the one. This is the player for all generations. And we are very blessed that she is in Indianapolis. She went __. Ham in the first game against the Chicago Sky last weekend, when the Fever beat the Sky by a lot. It wasn't just a game, it was a show, and it was right in the midst. Clark and Reese fought so furiously that everyone was talking about it. But here's the thing. Did the WNBA just say which side it's on? Yes, there is. There is no disagreement. I don't get it. People can yell till they're blue in the face. It's like the evidence is in the pudding. You say it's beneficial for the sport as a whole, but I think a lot of people get turned on. Every time, it just turns into a race thing. Clark's controversial slap, shove, and real anger lit up social media like wildfire. Reese's answer made her act like a total drama queen, angry and over the top. Angel Reese has let jealousy ruin her career for the past few years, though. Words flowed, maybe things that were too hot for TV, and the incident blew up until Fever's Aaliyah Boston had to step in to calm things down. But by that time, it was too late. The WNBA is looking into fake racism aimed at Angel Reese, the diva of Dump Divas, Kat Engelberg. She doesn't mind checking into fake racism. And the league isn't saying anything. A stillness that is loud enough to make people look up. What the hell is wrong with Angel Reese playing in Indiana? The only thing that worries me about her playing in Indiana is that the Chicago bravado always gets their ass kicked. The backlash happened right away and was huge. Media figures got into the fray with quick opinions on who was right, wrong, or plain obnoxious. You know, she was different, and she seemed more interesting than everyone else. She was also an amazing passer and disher, and the way she did her work made me think, oh, this girl is different. Let's be honest, this isn't just about a bird. It's about two players with very different vibes going head-to-head in the most public way. Clark is the calm, controlled killer who lets her game do the talking by hitting threes like a pro. She couldn't get enough of the attention. She got hooked on becoming famous. Reese, who calls herself the bad guy, is always throwing shade and drama. One makes the game, and the other makes the noise. Can the WNBA genuinely support one without making the other feel left out? It makes everyone mad when we say it. And then, of course, it turns into a big deal because we're all idiots and stuff. But this is the golden goose. This is the one. This is the player who can play throughout generations. This is the good part. Clark's numbers are not only good, they are also record-breaking. It had an average of 2.7 million views, with a high of 3.1 million. The WNBA has never had numbers this high before. Caitlin Clark, congratulations. That's true. Good. It's odd that it's always the Fever. These aren't just numbers. They may take that to anyone who doubts the WNBA. So, why does the league keep focusing on the drama instead of the record-breaking talent? For the love of God, get this girl off of social media. Someone needs to take her phone away. Take your laptop away. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark were the best players in women's basketball. You could even say that they were two of the biggest stars in all of basketball. But Reese's antics still dominate the stage. People break down, meme, and blow up every small talk. Clark is quietly changing the rules for what it means to be a basketball star, and Reese is playing the league's most controversial figure. So, it's definitely not safe for her win-loss record. The media makes Reese's theatrics look like passion and Clark's domination look like arrogance. Is this a smart move, or is the league merely being played? And the fact is that Angel Reese is no longer safe when she comes into the Indiana Fever arena. Some Indiana Fever supporters are racist, so she isn't safe. Fans can see over the cacophony, though. Receipts and highlight reels on social media don't lie. Clark's ice-cold calmness and jaw-dropping skill win hearts and change what it means to be dominant. Reese's behavior is starting to make them feel less confident and more like they're trying to make up for something. How long can the WNBA stay on this tsunami of drama before it crashes? Caitlin Clark and Rhea are opposites of each other, as if they don't have to get along. They don't have to get along. They're in competition with each other. This kind of __ happens. But every time something like this happens, we have to go back to fooling. Yes, that's right. And it doesn't move at all. So we're not talking about the game. We're talking about the play. But let's take a step back. Clark and Rhea don't simply have a rivalry as players. It's a fight over what the WNBA's future should look like. Some people say it's not about the whole league, though. It's only one game. But Rhea is more interested in making waves than leaving a lasting mark. Can the WNBA afford to let drama get in the way of the game? She has played longer than anyone else in the WNBA. Every place she visits to, she fills up every arena. Clark is more than just a basketball player. She's changing the rules of the game. Don't believe me just because I say so. Anonymous GMs from all throughout the league agree that Clark is the best player to start a club with. That's correct. The sniper, who was freezing cold, was making impossible threes. Rhea is still having trouble with free shots. The difference is really clear. But who needs the basics when you can just give someone the side eye and talk trash? How can this still be a fair contest in the WNBA's eyes if Clark is making history and Rhea is stuck on the basics? You can say anything you want, but it's clear. And I think that even the WNBA as a whole, like its, front office, if you will, they might not say it publicly, but they have said it openly. They said, hey, all of these games are on at night.